I wanted to make a video about what's going on with the Secret Service and say that I really don't understand why these people are being attacked. I watched a show 20 years ago on the History Channel where there was a point in the show where they talked about being able to kill someone over being a threat to the president, and what was stated is it's a very hard thing to do. We can't kill someone until we know with absolute certainty that they are a threat to the president. And the guy's like, it's messed up, it's not easy to do, it's kind of a whole wild scenario, but it is the protocol that they go by. Whether or not that building was secured, whatever you want to call it, a sniper had his rifle trained on the guy. And the whole thing is that show I saw 20 years ago, History Channel, the history of the Secret Service, in that one particular part, what that I acknowledged when I saw it was kind of messed up. It's like they got to leave the president open until they absolutely know. And that's what happened. You know, people want to sit there and go, why did he have to wait to fire when the sniper had him trained on it and all that? It's the protocol. And I knew that 20 years ago from watching the History Channel. And the thing is really what I see and what happened was the protocol that the Secret Service goes by in that situation. And the Secret Service member that talked about that particular protocol said, yes, it doesn't really jive with the normal way of doing things, but they have to do it with absolute clarity. They can't be trigger happy in any ways, and they have to know with 100% clarity. And that's what happened. It's like, if y'all don't like a rule, then change it before something happens. Don't let a protocol exist, for 20 years that I've basically known about it, and then complain about it. I mean, you can't say you don't need to worry about the security gap or any of that. You need to know that the sniper rifle was trained, they were communicating with each other on the situation, and that's what it was, dude. And the protocol is messed up, but don't make it sound like it's some crazy conspiracy, because y'all let a law exist and rules and protocols exist that play out that way for whatever reason they play out that way. I mean, they did their job. I can see that. I watched this history of the Secret Service and I understand what happened there from what was explained in about like a 2-minute little section of the show. And I just think that, like, if y'all don't like a protocol or a rule or whatever, like, then people should know you don't bring a gun anywhere near the president. And if you are, you're going to be shot. And that's the protocol from now on. If they see you with a rifle in a certain distance, you're dead. Make that the protocol. Don't complain about something happened when a protocol's been a certain way forever. Make it different. And make it clear that, like, if you come around the president with a gun or whatever, then, or an ex-president, then, I see people... I think there's people out there that know this protocol and know that it works that way, and no one's saying anything. People just want to make things as big, as crazy as they are. Maybe they don't know. I don't know, but I find it interesting that I saw a show like 20 years ago, and I know what happened there, and I think I clearly understand what happened there. Don't complain about something that's been a certain way, and it's been risky forever. The security gap in the area doesn't matter because he had his rifle trained on him for a while. And back to the protocol that the Secret Service member that said how it works and how weird it is and it doesn't make sense, but it's the way it is, said they did their job in that show with what happened. So, I don't know, man, like, I see people all the time, like, it's like people like will leave information out, or or maybe some people don't know, but people will, like, I think, literally leave information out to create a bunch of confusion, turn it into a conspiracy, in whatever they can with whatever the hell it is. When it was actually, the protocol was, Trump had to have known what the protocol was when he became president. I mean, like, if they didn't tell Trump, like, hey, dude, if someone comes up with a gun and all that, we have to wait till they get situated right where you put the gun pointed at you and ready to pull the trigger before we can do anything. Like if you want to complain about something the Secret Service did, if they don't tell presidents that when they first sign up to be a president, maybe you should complain to them about them not telling the president that, hey, we got to leave you open, because of the protocol and the way it is, and no matter how weird it is, it's been that way for over 20 years, and so, you need to know that. If you don't like that, then don't become president. Complain about them if they didn't tell him, or tell the presidents that. But man, y'all need to just, really, the misinformation and the bullshit is just way over the top at this point.